Okay, hi everybody, welcome back from lunch. So, as I have come to a very important session of the day. The reason is because this session will help you to make more money out of your house. Okay, interested to know?
Yes, yeah.
Okay, great. So, like what I say, I am covering home staging, and my name is Rennie. Okay, let me just recap the ground rule again. As what we agreed this morning, we have to respect each other. Don't speak when other people is speaking. Like when I'm talking, please, just give me a chance to talk and listen actively. Participation, and I need you to share your experience as well. Because as a homeowner, you probably have already sold a few houses and things like that. Probably that will be quite good for us to know and to share among each other, and also to take part in the activities that I will be carrying out later. So what will we achieve, during the sessions? So what we actually will see ourselves, right? We will differentiate ourselves from the competitors. Competitors tend to say that whatever those people who are selling, the seller in the market, so that will be your competitors. And we also recognize that staging is actually quite essential for nowadays the homeowners to sell their house, and also to perform home stagings to obtain a more attractive home to present to your buyer. Okay, what the letter your content, right? We will have the, I'll show you some successful transaction from my experience. And also, I'll show you 3 videos. They are very short. They are from 12 seconds to 2 minutes. And I also will get you a video to show you home staging, DIY home staging. So you can use the tips for the activities later. Okay. So I understand that everybody here is a homeowner. Can I know, have you all sold your house before, or this is the first property that you have and you never sell your house? Ching-Wan?
So much HDB before.
Okay. Richard?
Yes,
Have you sold your house
I
before?
sold my house before, I bought a new one.
Okay. Does it take very long for you to sell your house?
No,
Very short?
very short.
Great. So okay, now mind. Let's go on and see. But you sell your house very short, as in how long it takes to sell your house? Like 3 to 6 months?
Within the first 2 months.
First 2 months.
Yes.
So that takes about 2 months, yeah? Okay, great. Okay, normally, right, what agents will do to your property when they have a listing? We will put on the maybe a CAS, classified, sorry. Okay, probably your agents will put on the classified. They probably will put on the internet portal, which most of the agents will do that. We are all subscribed to a portal like this that we help to advertise for our clients. But let me show you exactly what we do to this and why it takes a longer time for us to sell the house instead of a new method. So maybe I will show you the reason why. Okay, for metropolitans, it takes about 5 months for the units to get sold, or they will start about 5 months when the units is sold. So these are all the very popular condos that I'm showing you, and this condos itself is in River Valley. So basically, that is a very popular and very demand area. However, you see, it takes about 5 months. For Interlace, very iconic building. It takes about 6 months. So basically, like for example, this unit, it has been in the market for 171 days, and that translates to about 6 months. So therefore, you see, for that to get off the market is about 6 months. Bayshore in the east, it takes about 3 months. So this is what you will be expecting if you are selling your house nowadays, because it's so easy to sell the house now because so many houses are on sale. To be in the market, you are competing with the resale as well as what do they have for the the TOP projects. So therefore, you have a lot of competitors. So let's take a look. What actually other people do, to get the unit sold off faster? And I did mention to you why we need to do that. before our lunch is because, first, there are so many competitors in the market, and we don't want to start to keep on marketing and you can sell. The reason is because now it's the uptrend. Market uptrend, right, that's to say whatever that you are going to purchase is more expensive. So if you don't sell off your unit fast, that means you'll be buying more and more expensive units eventually. And a lot of people who is upgrader, it's very difficult for them to come up with that amount of sum if they cannot get enough of loan because of TDSR. So therefore, we can see what other people is doing to help their clients to offload their unit faster. Okay, for these dual residences, is actually facing the Fraser Street, is downtown. Studio apartment, 537 square feet. Very good size, not very good size, but it's very good location. Okay, so this unit, right, it has been marketed by 6 agents working on it for the past 6 months. Nothing happened. A lot of viewings, but nothing happened. Why is it very difficult to sell? Because it's a very small unit. It's slightly bigger than the shoebox, and people cannot fill the space. So let's see what the agents do to this house. I will show you the empty unit, how it look like. This is when you enter to the units. It's basically very small. You can see that this is all the space that you have. The kitchen is on the right-hand side when you enter. This is the other way around when you're looking. This is the door, the main door. This is the kitchen when you take from this angle. So generally, this is the space that you have. So can you feel how small it is? It's very small, right? From this picture, you definitely know that I don't know what I can put it in. So people walk off when they see this unit. Okay, so let's see what after home staging, what miracles it makes to this house. I'll show you a short video clip on this. Very short. Can you see the difference? A lot of difference, right? You can put in a queen size bed, you can have your side table, you can have a study table, and you still have space to walk around. So this is the amazing part when you are doing home staging, right?
Well, how much do we need to spend?
Okay, for a general, right, this is in the package where you're engaging your agent. However, if you're doing yourself, right, it's about $800 a month. That's to say, the longest you put in the market, right, the longer you have to spend, or the much more money that you have to spend. So therefore, a lot of people think that this is not essential. However, thinking of the 6 months and this unit now, can you please tell me, or any guess, how long this unit takes to sell?
You're just asking me to spend more money first before you can even sell my house. I already want to sell my house.
Understand.
So you are still asking me to spend money. Now, the reason why I want to sell my house is because I already got more money.
Okay, of course, I understand that. Most of the owner will give me this objective. However, look at it this way. If you are going to do this, 2 months to sell the house, 3 months to sell the house. Okay, generally when we do this, right, we take about 3 months to sell the house.
So is that your guarantee?
It's not a guarantee, but that is a very big part of it.
So what happens if right now if you do not have a guarantee, then I spend more money?
Okay, that will be between the agents and your package. That's to say that if the agent is going to take this on, that's to say they are going to willing to spend this money to do this on for you, and you are just paying their commissions, and this can be done without at your cost.
But then I would think that, could it be that your sales tactic is lousy, that's why you cannot sell the house?
Of course, that is possible also. However, we must also depend. This is a small unit, and you know how many small units of this size
Precisely,
in that particular
precisely,
condo?
that's what I'm trying to say. There's so many, then everybody is doing it, and then what's the point of doing the same thing? So everybody is doing the same thing, so what difference does it make?
Okay.
The only difference that makes is that you are asking me to spend money before
You can sell.
I can sell.
Of course, I understand that. Maybe I can take this offline because I think I will be dragging this to explain to you a little bit longer. During the break, I will talk to you again. There is a reason why you are spending good money when you are doing this. Is that okay with you, Richard?
I good money going down to all this.
Don't worry about that. I will explain to you why you
Okay.
need to do that. So don't worry about that, okay? I'll put this into a parking lot. Then let's do this after the break. Okay. Oops, sorry. Okay, so let's move on. Okay, actually for that particular unit, right, it's sold in 2.5 months. It's very fast. To compare with the 6 months that previously, 6 agents working on it. I also want to show you a new way of marketing your home. Because most of the time when we are marketing your house, or the agency is marketing your place, what actually you are doing is that you are waiting for someone to call you. However, if the ad is not attractive, no one will call you. Or the price is too high, no one will call you. Or people cannot feel the place, or they cannot feel that it may be a home to them, they will not call you. So we want to take a look of the new way of marketing your house.
It has a land size of 4,065 square feet with an estimated built-up area of 6,300 square feet. This gorgeous house is located within minutes to my village, Chom Chom, CHIJ, and many other amenities within Serangoon Garden Circle. Own more than 2 cars? No worries at all. This huge carport can easily fit 4 cars comfortably. Wow, look at this massive living and dining hall. It comes with a private lift for multi-generational families, as well as a well-designed pool for your family and guests to enjoy. There are plenty of natural daylight in this family design house too. On the first floor, it comes with a guest room and a nice dry kitchen area with provision for a fridge and a wine chiller. As you proceed to the second floor, it's rare to find 3 huge common bedrooms on the same level. Take a look. Coming onto the attic level, this stunning master bedroom is going to make you captivated. Look at this amazing design and space. Your bedroom is instantly being converted into an exclusive hotel suite. Fall in love with this beautiful house? Contact me now for an exclusive presentation.
What do you think about this? If someone is using this method to market a house, do you think that you will sell off faster?
Yeah.
What do you think? Yeah? Because for this one, right, actually, this is the way we market it now. And this is how we do it because we want to help our seller to sell the house faster on this uptrend market. The reason is, of course, very simple. Once we do up all these things, right, the phone call keep on coming, and we are not only selling one house. In fact, we can sell multiples of houses. So therefore, the agent is really to do things like that. So anyway, this house, right, is in Serangoon Garden, and it was sold last night. 5.43 million, but not by us. Okay, actually, just now like what Richard asked, why we want to spend more money when, I am really wanted to sell, or maybe I am really having a negative sales, and you still ask me to spend more money to do up my house, to sell? That's not logical. So this is why that I also put in a sessions for you that actually you can also DIY your home. So maybe what we can do is that we go through this video, take a look at what they can do to DIY, to do a home staging, so that you can save your cost, And why we want to do that, of course, very simple. The simplest things that why we want to do home staging is because we don't want the buyers to come in and pinpoint. You need to fix this, I need to fix this, I need to do this, and I need to cost it a lot, and I want to negotiate. We don't want that to happen. This is why we are doing home staging. To make it as perfect as possible, like you're going to a show flat. I mean, whenever you go to a show flat, you feel like buying the house, right? I'm sure you have that kind of experience. So this is why that we want to do this. But in order to cut costs on Richard's case, I don't want to spend more money, so this is something that we can do. So let's take a look at this.
You know, home staging gets a bad rap. Most people think it's a waste of money or it's just too expensive, which couldn't be farther from the truth. Home staging can actually make you more money at the closing table. Wait for it. Here are 7 inexpensive ways to get your home prepared for sale. Start by decluttering your home. Toss items you no longer need and get creative with storage solutions to organize your cabinets, drawers, and closets. Sticking with the decluttering theme, pack away items you will not need immediately over the next few months. An example of this is your seasonal clothing. Also pack up personal items like photos or collections to enhance space. Listen, you're moving anyway, so why not start packing? Giving your entire house a wash from top down so it sparkles is a must when preparing a home for sale. Yes, it's labor intensive, but it's inexpensive. If you have small repair projects around the home, it's a wise idea to complete them before going on the market to avoid buyers nitpicking at the price. Painting is also an affordable way to change the entire look of a room and make the home look fresh and clean. Another simple solution is to reuse what you already have in the home and play with rearranging furnishings that maximize square footage and improves traffic patterns. Last but not least, spruce up your curb appeal at the door, adding some seasonal flowers, a new mat, and a wreath to welcome buyers up to your front door. If you have an inexpensive way to prepare your home for sale, let me know in the comment section below, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button right here for more home staging and decorating tips. We also have a ton of info over on our website at www.coreytoth.com, so be sure to check it out. And until next time, happy selling.
Okay, what do you think? There's ways to do it, right? You don't have to be expensive, right? So, is this a better way to do it if, like for Richard's case, he doesn't want to spend much? It's possible. So it's not necessary that when you say about home staging is that you have to spend a lot of money. So actually, these are some of the tips that you can pick up, and maybe this is something that you can use for your own home. So let's take a look at what are the tips that we can pick up from here. Okay, first of course we have to clear away our clutter. We have to keep our house clean. To be honest, not everybody do that. I have ever stepped into a house that is sticky. Okay, and that is really awful. Style your dining table. The reason is because when you want to buy a home, people want to feel home. You know, if you don't have anything on the table, it's like very bad and things like that, people don't feel it. People cannot relate themselves to the house, so they want it to be there. And also rearrange your furniture. By rearranging your furniture, especially bulky items, actually will give them more space to move about, and they will feel more spacious. So sophisticated natural color, the neutral color, the reason is because when we have entered a house that has a very strong color, that's very personalized, and we don't want that to happen because people may not like that the color itself. Let's say for example, you're having something very neutral, people feel very soothing, especially when they step into a house. So that makes a difference. And also, don't create a gentle neutral master bedroom. We have been to houses that basically the house, right, probably they put, not nude, but probably, mask, bodybuilders, kind of things, or their setup is very guys. So when people step in, right, the lady will not like it. And normally, husband and wife, sometimes they don't come together to build a house. So that is a big problem. So normally we don't want that to happen. So if there's any chance to do that, so just try to avoid all this. Then of course to clean up the toys, and they also don't want, when people walk in, right, they also don't want to feel there's a lot of things lying around, and it's very messy. If you have pets, please beware of the pets order. You may not realize it, but ask your friends, to come. So right now, right, let's do an activities. It will be just taking you 5 minutes. I will group you into 2 groups in a groups of 4. And from the tips given just now, right, the 10 tips, I will show you a photo on the screen. Use the 10 tips that you was given and apply that to the photo and see what you can get out of it. Because it's DIY, right? So I need you to see the photo and identify what are the things that you can do. Okay? So I will give out the handouts. Okay. Okay, so this is the photos. Take a look, identify together with your 10 points and see what are the things that you can apply to this photo. This will be group 1. So this will be group 2. I need Francis and Chingo's to turn over. So maybe you discuss for a short while. When you're ready, let me know. This activity will take about 5 minutes.
I think they removed the carton box.
I love those beats.
You love the
Second one, you try to
Everyone has their research and you don't want to do this. So that one should be fear away.
Dining table.
It's cleaning because so right. I think this is considered really good. Yeah, I think you really need anymore.
Can be better.
Yeah.
Just sleeping only, but I think the
Remove the toys.
the soft toy at the side.
Then what else?
The fan, you can take the fan.
The fan away, the fan is also our place.
Rearrange the furniture.
Some rearrangement.
What about lights?
Can you
You know the mirror like very dark, right?
Yeah, you can change the light.
Can maybe turn on the light. I don't think
Why is carpet?
turn on the light.
Like a house.
Carpet.
There's no animal.
The conservationists don't like our
Okay.
You can put
The color is
How is it?
my favorite.
Finish?
Yes, we are done.
Okay, good. Okay, maybe from this group 1, right, can I ask Joyce to share with us what do you spot from here that you can apply your 10 tips to this photo?
we think that don't need to use all the 10 now. We only identify 5 of them that
Okay.
can use. Clear away all the clutter, like the curtain block.
Okay.
Maybe you can clear that. Then style the dining table.
Okay.
Because dining table quite plain.
Okay.
Then the third one is rearrange the furniture. Like maybe the fan don't have to be there. Then the baby chair at the dining table also might not need to be there.
Yeah, yeah.
Rearrange lah.
Okay.
Then also the toy at the bottom right.
Here.
Yeah.
Okay.
All the soft toy and also the lightings. Behind look very dark.
Okay, understand. So for group 2? Anything that
we
you
have the same
have
point,
not?
except that we think that by adding a piece of carpet might look more comfortable.
Wow. Okay, good. So we already seen this photo and we know that this is the before, right? So let's see the after and see whether whatever that you think, is it, coincide with this. Okay, this is the after. It's actually very simple thing that they do. Of course, like what they have mentioned, the dining table is done up, the clutter is clear, and the carton box is lighted up, and of course it's cleaner lah. So basically, you see, for a home staging, right, you don't have to have professionals. Actually, you can do it yourself. With a house like that, it actually look much more appealing to the buyer compared with the previous one. Agree? Yeah, okay. Thank you. So actually, actually these are some of the things that we spotted out. We declutter it, it's cleaner now, and of course the dining table and the lighting. That actually make a lot of difference. So let's debrief. So for this one, right, may I ask, can anyone share with me, how can you differentiate yourself as a seller from the other seller?
You can stage it either yourself or you
Okay.
just do it professionally lah. If you have the extra financial,
Means,
yeah.
okay, good. So what about the second point that we come to? What do you think is the benefit of home staging at this point of time?
I think you can shorten the sales cycle of the house.
Okay, okay, thanks. Okay, so for this one, right, actually we also have used the 10 points that given to the photo just now to actually apply how you can do it DIY to your home using those skills. So these are something that I hope that you can bring back. And that one also good. Let's say for example, if you have your friends or relatives that need this help, probably they have stuck in the market for very long and they can't really get their house out. So these are some of the things that you probably can help them. Let them understand that actually these are essentials.
Yep.
Yep. Thank you so much. Is there any more questions or anything that you need to ask?
Oh, it's good.
Oh, yes. So Richard, from the parking lot, right, I still understand that you think that staging is expensive, etc., etc. So do you think that this DIY will help?
Yes, I'm convinced.
Thank you so much. So if there's no other things, we will end the class today. Thank you so much.
Thank you.